countries. And we all tune into the same ultimate frequencies, but we download it in our own language, culture, religion, linguistic and writing systems. And so it appears to be different. It looks like there's this thing called Islam, there's this thing called Christianity, and this thing called Judaism. But actually, when you open the third eye, is what he's saying, Mahapragya, is that you see they're all the same. They're downloads at different times, different places, relevant to the needs of those people. And that's why I'm doing my commentaries on them all. I'm trying to explain that in detail, line by line, and showing how that cosmic consciousness then downloads into this verse or this surah in the Quran. And it's exciting. I mean, it's amazing. But again, this is a hypothesis, right? Everything I'm saying could be wrong. You go and listen to the commentaries, test it, go away and do your own research. So it seems true to me, and it sort of seems to work, because the more you do it, the more you realise. You can read what David Bohm called the implicate order behind all the texts, behind all the treaties, and it's amazing, So that's kind of what I'm doing, and have been doing this week, and I've shared with you a little insight into it. This is my lovely cat who keeps me company, and I'm going to finish with my poem as usual. Hello, Bishy. I hope you like my poem. This is a fun poem. I've just written the chapter in my book on religion and maths on prophetic intelligence, something I've been very interested in as a philosopher for many years, ever since I read the Bible, really, and thought, why wasn't I told about this book, Because the Bible is full of prophetic intelligence, right? All the Jeremiahs and Isaiahs and down to Jesus and beyond, and then Joel saying, we'll all prophesy one day. Well, what is this thing, prophecy? Anyway, then later, I studied more deeply, and Maimonides discusses what prophetic intelligence is. And he tries to reconcile Aristotelian psychology with biblical thought, and so did Aquinas and the others. But what it is, interesting. So I've worked on the maths of that this last week. And here's a poem I wrote about it, way back in 2003, when I was living in Shropshire, a beautiful county, which I love to bits. It's called News of Prophecy. This is 2 years after 9/11, right? The news which is seen, glimmerings through a veil, layered textures, light and darkness, lattice light, the lines weaving only a partial story. Those who would know the truth look in the mind's eye's mirror, turning inward, scanning the void for signs, where you might hear willow leaves, a goddess of greenness, waving her lithe long tresses, or birds high on the moorland, curled as question marks, punctuating the wind's gusts, or at night, the indissoluble blue-black awe-struck dark mirror of fate, pinpointing our patterns precisely. All this, to those who know, a code of meanings, secret signs glimpsed with the inward eye. Bring them to bear on outer times and places and communities. Let not the bleating particularities of faction finger your wholeness of soul out of you. Dare prophesy the light complete against all wavering shadows. Dare prophesy, but be crafty. Curve your words, high as an eagle, waiting, poised. Then choose and swoop. Thank you. Bishy says, thank you.